Good evening. Welcome to the City of Champaign Township meeting for February 4th, 2020. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Board Member Bruno?
Here.
Foreman?
Present.
Gladney?
Present.
Kyles?
Here.
Pianfetti?
Here.
Stock?
Here.
Beck?
Here.
Briggs?
Here.
Chairperson Finan.
Here. We need a motion on the minutes.
I move that we approve the minutes of the regular board meeting on January 7th, 2020.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do we have any correspondence?
We have none, Your Honor.
We've got the summary of expenditures.
I move we accept the summary of expenditures for December of 2019 and place on file.
Second.
Do you want to speak to that, Supervisor?
Yeah, we don't have
Cronstrom?
anything remarkable except that, and I'll speak to this a little bit more in my comments, but our emergency rental assistance program continues to be robust and busy, and so that partnership with Cunningham Township as well as RPC has proven to be very beneficial, but some of those extra costs that you wouldn't normally see this time of year are reflected in that summary of expenditures.
Okay. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Is there any audience participation on township business? Seeing none, are there any town board member comments? Supervisor.
Thank you, Your Honor. As I noted, our emergency rental assistance program continues to be providing quite a bit of assistance for those that are rent burdened in the city of Champaign. Our numbers are much higher than they were last year. We do, fortunately, have a intern from the U of I in social work who has been working with us. Her sole responsibility thus far has been in our emergency rental assistance program, and so it's been really good for her to be able to take kind of a deep down view of how we provide our assistance, the process in which individuals apply, as well as the demand that we're recognizing. She's providing me with regular reports as to what's good, what's bad, what we can change about our program, and what we can do moving forward with the program in years to come. And so she had a conflict this evening, but you'll be meeting her next month at our meeting, as well as our Prosperity Gardens employee who we hired this month. She also had a conflict, but our new director for Prosperity Gardens will be here next month. I'll introduce her. So we're really starting to ramp up things at the gardens. Things are really moving along quickly. I found myself using a lot of gardening puns, and so I'm really trying to not do that here. But I'm excited for the future with Prosperity Gardens, how it's going to interact with our homeless population, how it's going to provide food in communities or parts of our community that currently don't have the benefit of fresh produce. And I expect that as we move forward, this is going to be something that's probably duplicated in communities across the nation, because I think we've got a really good vision, good opportunity to grow, and then to see some really positive things. So you'll be getting a lot more regarding the gardens and our ERA program as we move forward. But as we come into spring, I almost did it again. We'll be offering tours to individuals and specifically you to see what we're doing there.
All right. Is there any audience? We already asked audience, didn't we? All right, we need a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned. I now call to order the City Council meeting for February 4th, 2020. Will you join me for a moment of silence followed by the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll. Sorry. Yes, please do that.
Councilmember Bruno?
Here.
Foreman? Gladney,
Present.
Kyles. Pianfetti,
Here.
Stock,
Here.
Beck,
Here.
Briggs,
Here.
Mayor Finan.
Here, we have a special presentation. I'm going to ask IAFF to come up.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Thank you for a few minutes of your time tonight. My name is Jason Rector. I am the Vice President of Champaign Firefighters Local 1260. And on November 23rd, the Champaign Firefighters hosted a Fire Ops 101 at the Illinois Fire Service Institute, where most of you guys were participants. And Fire Ops 101, for those that are watching tonight, is a program that allows city staff and elected officials to be a firefighter for the day. Throughout the day, we did a number of evolutions. The day started with you all putting on our gear and air pack, which was 40 or 50 pounds, and then immediately going into a burning tower with temperatures up to 900 degrees. After that, we did some forcible entry and roof ventilation where you guys were able to take some aggression out. We did some extrication with the jaws of life. We did a simulated medical call, and we advanced some hose line where you guys got to feel the difference of an 1 3/4 hose and a 2.5-inch hose. So we know how valuable your guys' time is, a very demanding schedule. So we want to thank you for coming, and we put together a little highlight video for you guys to watch.
Thank you, that was fun.
Yeah, so thanks again for, giving us one of your Saturdays to learn about our profession. You guys shined out there. The IFSI instructors commented to us afterwards and said that how much better you guys did, outperformed and outworked the Urbana elected officials and the Danville elected officials. So you all represented our city very well, so thank you very much. A small token of appreciation, we have some helmets to present to you. That was part of the tuition. So so throughout the day, for those that are watching, each council member or mayor were paired up with a partner. And their partner was a shadow for the day. And the shadow had two jobs. One was to keep you all safe, and two was to teach, coach, and mentor you throughout the day about our profession. So some of our shadows are here. The rest of them are at work right now, so they couldn't make it. But first up is Firefighter Hoskins presenting to Councilmember Bricks. Also, we have a jump drive full of pictures. Next up is Firefighter Clark presenting to Mayor Finan. Next is Engineer McConkey presenting to Councilmember Kiles. Next is Firefighter Hoskins presenting to Councilmember Foreman. Thank you. Next is Firefighter Clark presenting to Councilmember Beck. Next is Steve McConkey presenting to Councilmember Stock. And last but not least, myself presenting to Councilmember Gladney. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. We appreciate it. All right, you're on, Greg.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the minutes of October 15th, 2019 regular council meeting.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Will the clerk please call the first bill? Unless we have correspondence that I don't know about.
We have none, Your Honor.
Okay.
Want to consolidate?
Flipping. Madam Mayor, I move that we consolidate council bills 2020-10 and 2020-11.
Second.
All those in favor of consolidation signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Please call both bills.
Council Bill Number 2020-10, a resolution approving the preliminary plat of North Point Subdivision Number 4. Council Bill Number 2020-11, a resolution approving the final plat of North Point Subdivision Number 4.
The purpose of these council bills is to approve a preliminary subdivision plat for North Point Subdivision Number 4 and the final subdivision plat for North Point Subdivision Number 4 with a waiver and condition of approval. The proposed tracts are located west of Boardwalk Drive and south of Interstate Drive. The plats will facilitate the development and expansion of Baytown Apartments to the north. Are there any technical questions? Councilmember Bricks.
I was just curious what the time frame would be then that the infrastructure would go in. So I know it says when Lot 103 is developed, and so I didn't know if it was at the time where it was going to be platted out, or is it at the time when it's completed, or somewhere during the
Well,
project?
it'd be at such time as any additional part of 103 is platted. Can't say exactly when that'll be. It'll depend on market and how fast the initial phase of the development moves along. But the next platting of that property would then institute the requirement for the infrastructure improvements.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Seeing none, council comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Bruno?
Yes.
Foreman?
Yes.
Gladney?
Yes.
Kyles?
Yes.
Pianfetti?
Yes.
Stock?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 9-0. Please call the next bill.
Council Bill number 2020-12, a resolution authorizing the purchase of one sewer jetter truck.
The purpose of this council bill is to authorize the purchase of one International Vector Model 850 Series jetter truck from Co-Equipment, Inc. of Rochester, Illinois, in the amount of $225,092.21. The existing jetter truck will be used as a trade-in to offset the purchase of a new jetter truck. Are there any technical questions? Anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Council comment? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Bruno?
Yes.
Foreman?
Yes.
Gladney?
Yes.
Kyles?
Yes.
Pianfetti?
Yes.
Stock?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 9-0. We are now at the point of our meeting for audience participation. If anyone wishes to address the council on any issue, please step forward, state your name and city of residence, and limit your comments to 5 minutes or less.
I'm Susan Taylor. I live on University Avenue in the 1200 block. Yesterday morning, a hit-and-run driver bent and broke the mirror of a mail truck that was sitting in front of my house. It was parked very close to the curb. He wasn't out in the street. And the driver that hit him must have been speeding because I picked up glass 22 feet in front of where he was located, and also, over the truck and 12 feet into my yard, or the parkway. The car of the man next door has been hit. This summer, a car further down the street was seriously damaged. And I know that in the past there have been other locations on University Avenue where cars have been hit and damaged. Of the ones that I've seen, they've all been hit and run. Furthermore, a neighbor that I knew was killed recently by a car turning left from Russell onto University Avenue. Her funeral was Saturday. People in our neighborhood walk their dogs, we walk for exercise, and as you know from our stormwater issues, we are a friendly, cohesive group of neighbors who know and care for each other. My purpose of speaking tonight is to encourage you to help us again, specifically with the traffic issues that we face, particularly at the Russell Street intersection of University Avenue and also down the 1800 block of University Avenue. University Avenue has a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Hardly anybody ever goes 30 miles an hour. Cars accelerate to go up a hill, and then they continue their speed going down the hill. So the downward hill runs a considerable distance. In fact, it runs to where the new Dr. Howard School will be built at that intersection. I do realize that we have more serious issues going on in town. Also, yesterday, one of my students was shot, former students was shot and killed. So I know that police are very busy doing what they need to do. Even though this is an arterial street, I believe there are things that could be done. There is no marked crosswalk where Mary was killed, probably because the cars that drive north on Russell, going across Russell by the park, as they come across, they have to dip up the hill to make the cross. That's very dangerous. I myself, as I back out of my driveway, possibly could be hit because if a car's going over 30, I can't see them because of the hill. So I guess my point is that it's always been dangerous there, and I think now it's even become more of a serious issue because of the lady's death, my friend. I'm requesting a study of the Russell and University intersection, and for the city to look at what can be done to reduce the speed of the cars coming down the 1800 block of University Avenue. When Dr. Howard is finished, you're also going to have some cars lined up, as I understand it, down at the old James Street road. So, I mean, there really is a good reason now to look at the problem. I would like to see a stop sign myself at the top of the hill as the cars go up. But this would be before Eisner Park. I'd like to see more patrols and an actual crosswalk installed across the Russell Street intersection. And maybe there's more other things that can be done. Our neighborhood enjoys walking, and we live next to a park, and I think we should be safe to feel comfortable walking in our neighborhood.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to address the council? Any council comment? Anything, Deputy City Manager?
No, Mayor.
All right, vouchers.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the vendor payments in the amount of $1,975,196.38.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the payroll of January 24th, 2020, in the amount of $1,880,063.22.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the three sets of investments. The investments of January 15th, 2020, in the amount of $2,999,383.33. The investments of January 17th, 2020, in the amount of $3,400,000. And the investments of January 21st, 2020, in the amount of $3,597,660.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned.